the first time in a Blazers uniform in person. Of course, everybody watched the game on Thursday, so they had a chance to get a glimpse of him and the Blazers uni, and the scoop shot by Grayson. KD up ahead, Book. Suns in transition. He had Eubanks, but he fires in a three instead.
With the defense.
Chauncey Billups loves Toumani Camara, who is part of that trade with the Suns. He was a late second-round pick by Phoenix. Jaden Sharp, he is exhibiting that three-point shot, the mid-range game. He is going to be a stud in this league. Grayson Allen barrels in, and it's one. Let's see, trying to mix it up a little bit with some zone defense. I'm sure going back to man-to-man.
That the Suns have it, and certainly very unselfish, but you also take an open shot when you have it.
Eubanks finds Book. Sharp comes away with it, ripped it away from Grayson Allen. Shot clock at 10. Blazers committed 4 fouls in the front. It was insane yesterday afternoon. The players were so great with their time and attention to the fans. Tried to work into practice as well, but it wasn't easy. Walker. And the payoff. Beautiful. Sharp. His athleticism off the charts according to Devin Booker, and he 12 already here in the quarter. Reed. He has a nice 3 rebounds for Reed. Devin Booker
is not to just kick caught one-on-one.
Kogi to a slicing
cut by Book.
KD on the move, floating to his right. Tissue soft, working on his 17 points. Gives it up to Kevin Durant. Rises up and connects.
That's his shot, boy. And what?
Stolen by Bates Diop. Here comes a Kogi. Kogi attacks off the glass. Goaltend, 2 points. J.O.
And they didn't have to block it
by Book. Turnover number 8. Metu to the 10th floor.
Metu doing a great job running. I think he's always felt that way. And we see it in the NBA. I mean, by All-Star break, players are still saying we're trying to find our chemistry.
Too, the expectations in the locker room and obviously from the fan base are going after a title this season as Kevin Durant pulls the plug on a defense, much like Josh Okogie, and kind of the switchability to be able to cover 1 through 4. Bradley Beal bursting in and scoring.
Yeah, Beal, this game, and most of his shots have been inside. Nice pass by Mays.
Footprint center. Here's Beal again into the lane, attacking the rack. Off the feed.
Side screen also for Beal to come off of.
Another move to
years old, a young player.
Suns had those 11 steals in the last game. Pull back the move by Beal and sets up Metu. That was zips it over to Okogie. Perfect form. Batted out by Eubanks. Good one on the push. Goes to the left hand. Bowling ball effect that he has out there.
And I know they talked about it on the pregame as far as who's going to be in at the end of the game. And I think a lot of those for Frank Vogel is going to be who's playing.
Buries the 3. Suns lead is 23. Grayson has 8 points for the Suns.
Point shooters, but they don't stand out there and shoot. They can get to the basket.
18-6 Suns run. 4 minutes to go until halftime. And no Nurkic in this one for Phoenix. Start in that contest in Portland on Thursday. Step back Book into the corner. Grayson Allen got it. Goodness, Andy. Hall of Fame mathematician. Jaden Sharp on the attack. Went right at Book. Overs resulting in 23 Suns points. They lob it up to Book and he missed it. And now Book pulls back again. He'll nail that one.
He missed it.
Second round pick coming out of Colorado. Barry Walker. Minute 20 to go until halftime. Back up. Eubanks finds Josh working out here in the offseason the past few years. Run out. Murray with the dunk. He's going to be a good one. Again, he runs the show as a point guard. That's a difficult position coming into the NBA as a rookie to be that point guard. Jump hook by Drew Eubanks.
Well, he's out of Belgium, and when he was 16 years old, they moved to Florida, but he was a big fan of Dwayne Wade.
Who wasn't? Gator Debates downloading those threes along with his defense in the wingspan that we talked about. Kamara shut down by Grayson Allen, had some help, and there's the jam by Shaden Sharp. Third overall pick behind Wemby and Brandon Miller. Barry Walker, offensive rebound, goes back up, puts it in off the glass. Couldn't make that left-handed layup. Here comes Jordan Goodwin. Goodwin hands it off to Bates Diop. Nasir Little rising up and connected. I was just talking about Kevin Calabro this year. Just a great young man who's been besieged by injuries. A couple of core surgeries, and then he had a shoulder operation. And Kevin Young was one of the finalists for the Suns head coaching job, which went to Frank Vogel, and just says a lot about Frank too to keep Kevin Young on board. I mean, when you're competing against somebody for a consistency in Book's career, and he hasn't had much of that. Murray on the run out and puts it in with the left hand. So that relationship between Book and
for people to kind of lean on.
Yeah, and the Suns have such an excellent staff. We talk about Kevin Young, we mentioned David Fizdale. Try to develop those combinations and rotations going into the regular season. At the same time, we want to make sure that there's no injury, no problems going into the regular season. Back comes Portland. Scoot Henderson, quick fire. Tapped out, Okogie comes away with it, and Okogie on the runaway, flushes it down. Coming over as a free agent on a two-way contract, along with Saban Lee. And there's Saban, right down Main Street, tough shot. Cradling that rebound. Okogie on the attack, lays it up and in.
He loves that move. Going up.
Tried another three. Skylar Mays back out there running the show. And a crash down by Kevin Knox. He's looking our spring training baseball, the audition phase. These guys are all either trying to earn a spot on the team or gain some minutes in the regular season. Tips off. Saban Lee with Jersey. Bol. A round of applause heads to the scorer's table. We talked about him and Utah being two of the more popular players yesterday. Oh, wow! Flying high and crashing down. But he's one of those guys, situationally, you could really use late in a game. Bol.
Nice pass.
Pump fake. Gives it to home.
Bol.
Again, situationally, you say a team, if the Suns are playing, are down by 3. Sharp, like his personality, who he is as a person, and obviously working on those NBA skills and the size inside. For the swap there, and still dropped.
And he's
that DA deal with Portland. Back cut down the lane, a bucket and one for Mays, that you talked about. By the way, D-backs do fall in game 1 of their series against the Philadelphia Phillies. Going in with the left hand, Jordan Goodwin in that first quarter. And throughout the first half, along with KD and Bradley Beal, Murray off the front iron, tipping high.
Well, this is a staff, too, for Chauncey Billups. These players that are out here just trying to get their minutes and trying to...
Allen looked really good in his starting role. Grayson was 5 of 9 shooting, pumped in a couple of threes at 13 points. Slow start for...
And missing 3 key players tonight.
Back and forth they go, and the lob feed to George Condit IV. K-Ray back in the saddle, doing his Cowboys thing tonight. Jordan Goodwin drops it off, crashing down. Azubuike.
Can do Azubuike, and it's almost like, okay, I'm going to get you the ball, and he has the last couple possessions. Bull can't hold on to it, and they get an easy layup.
2.5 in the San Antonio Spurs. I think if TC's listening, we're talking about the pit bulls, Saban should do it. Down go the Blazers. Suns win it 1.